Oh, that's the live overlay. Whoops. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, specific window. Terraria. No, it's not the launch. Here we go. Ooh, now with even more Okram. Nice. Alright, close that, minimize that. Okay, good. Bada bing, bada bing. So we do that, then we do this. Hey, mediocre, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Ugh. So, I just want to preface this that there's a very good there's a chance, I don't know how good this chance is going to be, that I'm going to have to just drop everything and run. I am back in service, and because I'm a trucker, that means that I'm basically on call active again. So I'm waiting for a specific thing to come up where I'll drive from Laredo up to Detroit, Michigan. Uh, and I'm hoping I'll net around 2,000 for that. But it should be around 1,800 to do that, so I'm waiting on that load. Okay, but let's see. So I think this might not be the good one. Um, yeah. Is this the modded one? No. Yeah. This is the stream one. Okay. No, not that. Where is it? It's here. So, a couple of things. I have an absolutely insane amount of mods installed. This is not normal Terraria. Um, as you can probably tell. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a different game because I actually kind of screwed up that whole thing. We're still gonna be a hollow, but so just so you guys can see the mods that are involved and working on this, here are all the mods that we've got that currently actively work. So I've got the Thorium bosses reworked, so it's part of the Thorium mod. We have the Fargo's Mutant mod, which is a complete overhaul for most of the default bosses, including new AI patterns, items, stuff like that. Calamity, Fargo's mod, or Fargo Souls DLC, so this is a combination so that the Fargo's Mutant mod will work with Calamity. Fargo Souls mod, which again an addition for Fargo. Luminance is it's a library, I believe it is. It makes the other stuff work. We have the Thorium mod, the Metroid mod, which I might remove that just because I don't use it. But we have Mike Sanda's Bleach mod, which is absolutely incredible. I wish they did more though. But the Ozaru mod, which is it's a port, but it doesn't work right. So we have the Storms edition, which adds in items and new bosses. The Utrick mod, same thing, new items. Assorted Editions adds more items. Macrocosm is a new mod that makes it so that it completely overhauls. Basically, you can go into space and go to other planets. It's incredible. I love it. Recipe Browser lets us look up specific recipes, so I can look at an item and go, oh, yep, I know what this makes. The Stars Above mod, which is absolutely incredible. I love the Stars Above. It's always been in my game for as long as I can remember. Craftable Calamity makes it so that we can craft certain Calamity items instead of just farming a boss 100 times hoping it drops. Spirit mod adds new items and new bosses. Boss Checklist helps me keep in order what we need to do. Combinations. So this lets certain accessories combine together, so you can just have better effects. The Mountain Journey. So this adds new mounts to the game. Pretty straightforward. Guiding Light, there are fairies in the world that will guide you towards specific things. The Traveling Merchant will sell more items, straightforward. The Shop Market, I don't remember what this does. What do you do? Oh, the Shop Market. That's okay. That's really good. So that way you don't have to. That's sweet. So, anyways, so then we have the Ore Excavator, just mines things faster. Heroes mod, which was that little thing at the bottom. It's basically like a whatever. Be Gone Evil, disable the evil biome spread. That's because I tend to get hyper focused on certain tasks, and so I'll forget that the evil biome spreads. I also don't like the idea of losing access to chlorite or chlor whatever spawns after you kill Plantara. Um, Once the evil biome or the the hollow spreads to the jungle, you will lose access to that ore. You can't get it anymore. So structure helper, max spawn rate, just because there was a mod that I used to use where it was like the hero mod, but it allowed me to boost the spawn rate for certain things. So like to be able to just farm items, or not farm items, to farm the basic resources for crafting stuff. That Heroes mod does not have that, hence why we have this. More accessory slots. We have so much going on that I like having the extra accessory slots. Plus, I'm not a super good Terraria player. I need the extra help considering the gameplay that we're doing through. So the Coconet library, utilities, these are both helps. Random loot. There is a random loot mod that we don't know what we're going to get. So we actually have a reason to check those chests because there can be random stuff in there that can be really good. The angelic expansion for Calamity makes it so that we have you can be an angel. So the traits make it so that you have the traits chooser. You can pick which one you want. This is all a Dragon Ball Z edition. Vacuum ores, pretty ores will go automatically go in there. Bound NPCs, pretty straightforward. They cannot be hurt if they're tied up. So that gives you a chance to actually save them. Fishing with explosives, pretty straightforward. Throw grenades into water, fish will come to the surface. Magic storage is fantastic, love it. When you beat a boss, they will show up as an NPC in the town, so you can buy some of their items instead of having to mass farm them. So, satellite storage is kind of like the magic storage system, but importantly, there are actually generators that work that will allow you to AFK farm, basically. So while we're doing something else, basic resources will start spawning for us. The Aetherius mod adds items and bosses. Start with base starts you with a prefabricated base. And given that the NPC boss mod, there's a lot of bosses, there's a lot of NPCs, this is a huge help. Weapon enchantments. Every weapon and armor will actually have sub-stats, which is really nice. Calamity is pretty straightforward. The Calamity mod can fuck off and die. I hate that it's now forced to be included with Calamity. I have beef with Calamity about that, and for a damn good reason. The Dragon Ball Terraria Legacy is a port from the old Dragon Ball Z mod. Again, I love it. I always have it in my game. Catalyst, pretty straightforward. New items, new bosses, stuff like that. Secrets of the Shadows, new items, new bosses, and a couple of new worlds. So the Mr. Plague's races, these were actually added in for somebody who I was playing with. I don't play with them anymore, but I never removed these. Universe of Swords, new items. This adds in stuff for Calamity. Super Saiyan Blue, you know, the races, whatever. New items, new bosses. New items, new bosses. New items, new bosses, and then another add-on. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot going on, but it's also super fun. So okay, so before I forget, we're gonna get rid of that. New. So by the way, so the reason Seferno is actually my online handle. But the reason why, for those of you following on TikTok, you'll note that my username is not Seferno, it's Safarino. The reason being is that there is a streamer that I follow who, good guy, but he always mispronounced my name as Safarino, and so just as a kind of fun thing, I went ahead and changed my name to what he was saying, which was Safarino. Okay. The folly of the frozen. Actually, we're just gonna do the folly. Okay. I actually prefer corruption, but okay. So we close that out. So you can pick a whole bunch of different base like shapes. So you can kind of pick the one that you want. This one, this one are above ground. This one is above ground. This one is half in the ground. This one is fully below ground, this is what I prefer. You can also choose what your base is actually made out of. Which in this case, I just like the basic wood design. But yeah, you can pick a whole bunch of different things. You can pick a whole bunch of different, and it works quite well. Also, because we are playing solo, I'm going to be playing on the Revenge. Basically, we're playing on one of the most difficult settings. It's not the hardest setting, although I might do that. But because we're doing the solo, and like I said, I am not the best player, we're gonna see. Okay. Oh, alright. So, here's the other reason why we have the Terrarium, or why I have the Heroes mod. So, that up there, so there's a bit of overlap. So we actually lost some items down here, which sucks, but I'm not going to break the bank over it. However, there's an item up here that is supposed to be there that is not there. So what I'm going to have to do is... so the item that is supposed to be up there is supposed to be the 4-star Dragon Ball, with a note saying, hey, that's supposed to be up there. Okay, so we're going to do that. So these are just backups in case like something didn't spawn right or what have you, but we don't need that to be there. Also, I'm going to prepare this because I'm going to assume that we're going to get this thing that goes there. Let's see. Right. Okay, so we have a couple of different difficulty settings here. So we have Revengence, so this is what how Calamity is supposed to be played. We have Death, which is a tougher challenge. Eternity Revengence mode. So this is why we had all those Fargos mods with Calamity. So this is the Eternity, I think that's the Eternity mod. Yeah, so this is the Eternity mode from the Fargos mod, but with the Revengeance from Calamity, so that bosses from Calamity will have the upgrade. And then the hardest is Eternity Death. Which I might do this. You know what, fuck, why not? We're gonna do the hardest setting. Holy shit. Why did she get launched? What? Crit 53, life 20. That's incredible. Okay. So, there are some... so, this right here. That's actually important because I am very OCD about my storage. And so, when I start the game, there are 2 cheats that we're going to do. One was I need to spawn in whatever we're dropping, which I do also. I love this. Or wait, no, it's not that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, there are 2 cheats that I do. One is I will get my storage system set up. So I need 2 of these. And then I need an infinite supply of these. The extras of these will be destroyed. Because I'm super OCD. Actually, you know what? Let's not cheat. How about that? Okay, so. But I need to do this because I need to know the exact positioning, because if it's off, it's going to piss me off. This whole thing is like 1 block short of being all the way across. So, So I always put this one there, then I put one of the blue ones here, and then the other blue one over here. Okay. And then we'll destroy all the other ones. Because that'll give me the spacings correctly. Because otherwise it really will, like, my OCD just kicks off like crazy otherwise. And like, people will say, oh, it's not actually OCD because you can't help. No, it's like, if I look at it, my skin starts to itch, and that's, as far as I know, like, that is OCD. Like, it causes physical discomfort to be like, this is off-center, I can't, no, it's off-center, this is not good, this is not good. Okay, so, then we'll destroy those. Okay. So, insta-houses, I do not need these, but we are going to equip those and those. Let's see. Okay, so, oh, right. Okay, so we are, yeah, so we're nothing special. So this trait thing lets us pick one of the traits. So we are the prodigy, I think. So last I checked, the god gene was actually fully broken. Oh, we'll take the ancient gene, why not? So then we've got, yeah, our top bar is so cluttered. Oh, we can't even see our last slot either. Oh, that's right. Pride. Perfect. That suits us very well. Alright, so let's go ahead and, so we've got slots for up to 240 items. Yeah, so that little, like, clip thing that you just saw, that's the recipe. So it'll show us what we're missing. Store the Dragon Ball. Let me throw that in there. Continue. And so with this, you pick who your Starfarer is going to be. It doesn't really matter. It will tell you. So she flourishes through deep complexity, and then she is flashy, powerful attacks. We're going to head with that. I'm good, thank you. But yeah, so that's that. So we're gonna put that there, and we're gonna go ahead and activate that.
Did you mean to do that?
Yes. No. I do like how they give you the starting stuff. But yeah, no, I've got beef with Calamity. Like they really pissed me off back in the day. All right, so I don't think those are used for. Oh, I can check. I keep forgetting. Okay, so that's actually better, I think, than what we've got. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, they so basically what ended up happening is Calamity ended up ruining a bunch of mods that was reliant on Calamity for no other reason than they were butthurt that one of their that the music mod wasn't as popular. Like, they got mad at that, and so they made okay. I should actually explain what's going on. So, back in the day, Calamity was like the default. It was one of the best mods ever made. And as a result of that, a lot of the mods that were really popular, including the Dragon Ball Z mod, it required you to have Calamity installed. Because so Calamity unfortunately is one of these mods where if it doesn't work, or if it encounters a problem, it just immediately shuts down. Which is really, really bad. So, what they ended up doing is, so like a whole bunch of mods required Calamity, and like Calamity was super popular, like everybody had to have it because so many mods required it as like a base fundamental mod design. Well, Calamity also released their music mod, which was, it adds custom music for their boss fights, and then made it so that, yeah, that was basically it. I think it also added in music boxes, so you could listen to the music whenever. Well, apparently the devs were getting mad that people just didn't like it as much. It wasn't getting as much attention because it's a music mod. Most people aren't going to listen to music. Like, they're here to play the game. Like, but the devs for Calamity got pissed off, and so what they ended up doing is they made it so that they completely changed how Calamity works. To the point that Calamity now, I can't fight the corruption guys, but I need to kill robots. They made Calamity so that, sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying not to die, which is definitely gonna happen. But yeah, so they made the Calamity mod so that, there we go. They made the Calamity mod so that it now requires the music mod to function, and if the Calamity mod isn't in there, there you go. So like that's one of the random item drops. I should say we have a 1% chance for enemies to actually drop a item. When I increase the spawn rates, we will be completely disabling that. It will not exist. But yeah, so they made it so that it fully requires the Calamity music mod because people didn't like it. So their response was to try to force everybody to use it, which, one, that pisses me off because I don't like being told what to do by people. It's like, if people don't like your work, then you can't make them like it. Like, even if you did, the way that they did it, though, it doesn't matter because people still aren't going to want to use it. Like, you didn't change how it works. You didn't make it more popular. You just blackmailed everybody into... But the side effect of them forcing this through and making it work is that when they went to go do this thing... What? No. There's two of them? Okay, that's a bit weird. But by the side effect of them making everybody do this thing, what they ended up doing is they've set it up so that it doesn't matter. Because nobody will... It's like a false thing. It's like, it's going to be... People are going to do it, sure, but that's not because they want to. You're not making it more popular. And then the side effect of that action is that it completely broke every single mod that used to be reliant on it. So there's actually a lot of mods that are no longer being continued for whatever reason, that can no longer ever be played because they require the old Calamity. and were never updated to work with the new Calamity. All because the developers got pissy because their music mod wasn't receiving, because one of their other mods wasn't receiving the same attention. Just, it seemed petty. But, I mean, I still love Terraria, or Calamity, but if I could remove the music mod, I would in a heartbeat. Let's see. Ow. What the hell? Go away. I just want wood. Leave me alone. Currently deforesting a forest. Oh, god damn it, that's a hollow. Well, I'm definitely dead now. Yeah, so the hollows are from the Bleach mod, and unfortunately, I don't know why the developers did this. The hollows don't flinch. So you can't, oh, and I changed it. Oh. Oh, that's a notch reference. Okay, remember how I said there was going to be 2 cheats I was going to do? Here's the other one. Oh my fucking god. Okay, fine. Fuck you. There. Now I can actually look at the goddamn thing. Alright. Where is it? Is it not called the Hellvader anymore? Uses bones for ammo? Oh, fire a skull. Okay, that makes way more sense. Oh, right. So, speaking of which, so this is the Hellstone generator. So, the generator gets put down, and then it will randomly, as time progresses, it has a chance of spawning in a generator inside of the satellite storage system. Okay, so that's not... There's not a lot of stuff that uses dynamite, so we should be able to find catalyst bomb. Yeah, the catalyst bomb is not good. Doomsday Scenario, Galactic Reformer. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Where is it? Instavator. That's it. That would actually be kind of neat. Okay. So it's Insta. There. Yep, that did it. There we go. Okay. So. Oh, whoops. That is the wrong one.
Huh?
Instavator. There we go. Insta track. There we go. And then the Insta bridge. Alright. Well, I guess we're waiting until day to do this. Now, it is worth noting, remember how it said use at your own risk? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Okay. I don't know which mod does the druid stuff, but it's very annoying. Oh, actually we do need chests, so... Alright, let's see, so... Yeah, that's still the nighttime music. And there's the day music. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to jump to up to here. And we do that. And so what this does is this gives us access to the Helvator. So we can actually, we have a tunnel straight to hell. Oh, a loom. We actually need that. I tend to do this anyways, just dig a hole straight down. We also need stone as well anyways, so... Oh, and an anvil, sweet. Ah, yes, the finger. We are going to eat demon fingers. Oh, and an extractinator, even better. So this is actually a waste, because it doesn't make anything. So each of the fingers gives you, I think, 1% extra damage. Yeah, 1% extra damage from all sources. The runes are currently broken, they just don't work. So there was nothing else in there that I wanted. Okay. There we go. Because the other side is I need to get to over here. Actually, we don't really need to get over here, now that I think about it. I think we just broke the game. So we got another anvil, which is nice. this, but... Oh, there's 2 more. Okay, let's double check. Oh, wait, no. I know what the harvester is. Yeah, it's not super broken. It is slightly faster than what we have. But basically, when you mine, it makes it so that, Yes, you did. So, So I actually have a Jujutsu Kaisen mod. Okay, and I just got a load offer that I'm taking. So, but yeah, this is the Jujutsu Kaisen mod. So it will, so like we start out, so you can get Sukana's fingers. You can eat up to 20, boost all damage output by 20, and you start off with the wolf silhouette ability, but you will get other abilities at time. You will also get cursed energy regularly as drops from regular enemies. So. Okay, but I'm gonna head back because we've got stuff to do. Oh, right, actually, while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I just got a text message from a guy who's... so basically what's happening is I'm delivering over to California. And he's the one that when he sends you a load offer, you take it because he pays very well. So, I'm definitely going to have to go. It might not be immediately, but I am going to have to go. Let's get rid of that. Switch down to here. And then we throw the loom. Furnace, craft. Why did it build 2 of them? Furnace, anvil. Extractinator. Okay, let me see when this... Okay, I'm in a hotel room. Let me get cleaned up. I'll be on my way in about 20 minutes, and then I think I'm about 70, 80 miles away from the dock. But I'll be on my way ASAP. Okay, there we go. So, that is that. So, I'm going to go ahead and leave this open while I can chat. So, or actually, I'm going to go to the main page. So, if you guys have questions or you want to chat about stuff, I have to like, I have to sort of, like, organize everything. Because, yeah, I'm going to California. So, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, so if you guys have questions or you want to ask me anything while I'm getting packed up and ready to go, definitely hit me up. I am happy to answer any questions. If you guys don't want to, I will just end the stream and I'll get ready to go. This is also going to be the last you guys see of me for about a week and a half. Because I am going to be completely out of date. Or I'm going to be out of touch. I'm not bringing my computer with me. I wouldn't be able to stream with it anyways, and honestly, with all the streaming I've been doing, having a break... Ugh. Having a break will be nice. So. But yeah, basically what's going on is the place that I'm staying at, or the place where I've been on vacation, it's a place over in Texas. Well, I'm near enough to Laredo that that's where my freight is picking up in Texas. And, okay. So let's see. Yup, that's awesome. So I'm down here in Texas, and the load picks up as soon as I can get to it, and then it delivers to Tustin, California. Oh, interesting. So I'm not delivering to LA, I'm delivering to... Oh, no, I am delivering... Oh, okay, so I'm delivering to Santa Ana, basically. Cool. But yeah, so it picks up today, it delivers Friday morning. So I've got to be quick. Well, here, let me bring this up. So yeah, so it picks up today, and it delivers by 10 a.m. on Friday Central Standard. Now the catch is that so it's going 1,400 miles, which I can do. But the catch is that it pays $2,100. Now my gas has to come out of that. I pay for my own fuel, which sucks. But the good thing about that is that that 2,100 I don't have to split with anybody. It's just mine, which is awesome. So, ugh, but yeah. So what ends up happening is because, like I said, I'm in a hotel room. I have to get cleaned up and. Oh yeah. So That's it. I'm not actually in a hotel room, which is kind of neat. So I'm actually in a. It's almost like a mini flat. And so the way that this works is that I work so they rent out to like oil crews, and so the oil crews come out, and they're the ones that handle or they do renting and they do. Sorry, I'm trying desperately to like get all my shit together and like. But so they rent out to oil crews a lot, and so for the oil crews, um, what they do is it's basically a bedroom, but then there's like a living area that has a full flat. It's like a mini flat. So like there's actually like a main area that's shared with like a full kitchen, which being on the road nonstop like I am, I cannot tell you how nice it is to have an actual bed for once. And like to be able to make hot food instead of having to eat fast food all the time. Like it's incredible and it feels great to do. So, but yes. Ugh. Okay. So, but basically, like I got this room for like 30 bucks a night. So for 2 weeks, for 2 weeks it was. How much do I pay for this? Or how much did I pay for this? For 2 weeks, I spent about $560, I think it was, which is fine. And then from there, I do. So you're gonna have to come with me. Lightsaber can stay here though. Guitar can stay. Oh, sorry for the fan. Um, ugh. So, but yeah, it's Oh, but so I was talking to the main office, and see how easily I get distracted. So I was talking to the main office, and basically they said that they do rental stuff, um, which is fine. But so I was talking to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can rent out the rooms." And I was like, "Yeah, is there any way we can cut out the middleman, so you guys are being paid directly for this?" She's like, "Oh yeah, 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 we can totally do that." So if you rent for like 3 months, the price of the hotel or the room and like the living area would be around 700. I'm like, that's fucking awesome because that's a lot less than what I was paying. So I'm gonna end up renting for like 3 weeks, and instead of doing cross country, I'm gonna be doing local exclusive. So that way I don't have to drive all over the country and I can have a bit more of a home base of sorts because I live out of my vehicle. So I am a trucker full time. I don't have a home, no apartment. So the lack of bills is nice, but it does wear on you to not be able to go home. To not have a home, that home base. Takes its toll after a while. Okay, Salt needs to come with me. So, yeah, it definitely takes a toll after a while. Which is, that's to be expected. Oh, I've got food that I'm gonna have to throw away. That sucks. Okay. So that's coming with me, that's coming with me, that's coming with me. You're going in the closet. But yeah, so it's just it's a whole thing. But I've got my own reasons for doing this job. There are Because of my mental handicaps and limitations, there are very few jobs that I can actually work. Uh, it just I've been through a lot of shit, and unfortunately, a side effect of that is that yeah, let's throw the keys at the wall. That'll be nice. A side effect of that is that unfortunately, it is very hard for me to work a minimum wage job, simply because, well, with the cost of living and stuff, it just doesn't really work out. But then there are other factors too. Uh, it just doesn't work out very well. So I'm going to be bringing my Switch though, so I'll have something to do. Also, I have my 3DS, which is modded, so that'll be fun. Okay. So let's do that. Do that. That is that. That can stay. This comes with me. That goes in the trash. Excuse me. Okay. So there, for those of you just coming in, there's a reason why I'm not playing the game right now. Basically, I'm getting a load offer where I'm on call and I have to leave. This is also the last you guys are going to be seeing of me, and I'm going to be seeing of you for about a week and a half. So I'm kind of prolonging the things because I don't want to leave. But I'll have no way of streaming while I'm gone, and I won't until I get back. So, but anything that comes out of California is going to pay well because of just the miles involved. And then anything coming out of or anything so going to California, like I said, the guy who gave me the load offer going to California, he pays obscenely well. Um, like he is able to, because it's very competitive, and I work for a company that gets freight for me, so he does obscenely well. Like his offers are always top notch. They pay super nice. It's incredible. Okay. So, I'm going to go next door to the living area now. Ugh. It's hot. Because I have to do laundry. Or not laundry. I don't have to do laundry. What I do have to do is I have to do this. I have some dishes that I have to do. So I am terribly sorry if you guys But yeah, that's the main thing. Is just I feel bad because like I've been having so streaming for me has always been like actually this is a good time to reiterate this because I've talked about it before on my YouTube channel. But for those of you on TikTok and for those of you who are watching on Twitch, the videos might not be saved, so you won't be able to watch them. And for TikTok, you definitely won't. Long story short, though, for me, I've never been able to really game with friends. So either, so like Space Cat, he's almost only ever had a PlayStation and nothing else. So for him, that's what he does. I didn't have a PlayStation for the longest time, and then when I finally did get one, like they had stopped playing like the games that I had access to, and they switched to a different thing, which is fine. That's their prerogative, their choice, whatever. Um, but like it kind of sucked for me because it was like, well, I bought a PS4 just so we could play with each other, and like now you guys are so busy that we can't do anything. I get it, understand. It wasn't a huge deal, but it did kind of suck. So for me, streaming isn't about being famous. It's not about I want to be able to just play games full time. Although, if I could, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like I would live down here full time. I would do gaming full time, and I would just because for me, it's not really streaming and doing game stuff. It's not about work, and it's not about making money. It's about being able to play games or being able to interact with friends. That above anything else is why I do streaming. And I don't want to do anything else. Um, it just that makes it so much more fun for me. I enjoy it a lot more. So yeah, that is that. Um, so I'm about wrapped up here, and I have to go talk to the management to let them know that I'm leaving. So that is going to be it for me for a while. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a blast getting to know you guys over the last couple of weeks. I will be back. So the idea is that I'm going to be going to I'm going to be going to California for 2100. I'm going to be paying off my bills. I'm going to have the money to rent this place out for the next 3 months, and then from there, I'm only going to be local in Texas. I'm not going to be doing any long distance stuff, so I will always be able to come back and I can go out of service. I'm going to be taking it easy, and I'm going to be really focusing on doing streaming and stuff. So I don't do this very often. So if you guys are on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, or if you're on, so I don't advertise because my thought process is that if you guys like what I'm doing, if I'm being engaging or entertaining or what have you, you'll share the stream or you'll let people know, be like, you guys will take care of the word of mouth stuff for me. I won't have to do a damn thing. So with me being gone for a week and a half, all of the videos on Twitch are going to be gone. There's nothing I can do about that. They don't save it because I'm not big. So, what I need you guys to do for me is if you like what I'm doing, I've been streaming or I've been making content over on YouTube for years. Again, very small streamer, but I'm Saferno11 over on YouTube. It's a picture of Kenshin Himura as the PFP with a Naruto banner, and I've got hundreds of videos up. So if you like what I do, you can check out like actual stuff over there. Twitch will have a lot of this stuff on it as well. Again, Saferno 11. But I've got just really enjoyed getting to know everybody, getting to meet people, getting to learn. Like, I love being able to play games and talk with people about the games that are being played. It's incredible. So, thank you all so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys when I can get back to Texas. I'm not sure when that will be, but I will be back. So keep an eye on your stuff. I send out notifications via Streamlabs whenever I'm about to stream,